Oh man, I wasn't recording when they fucking pulled straight in front of me head on. Like, I think they're trying to help this green dressed lady. Uh, Not sure what happened. Maybe she was assaulted or something, but it looks like, um, yeah, it's fucking weird. We got cherries and berries up at the next block. I think they're helping this lady. But you should have seen it. I'm sitting here waiting for an Instacart gig, and dickhead comes up right in front of my fucking vehicle. Pulls up right in front of me. Facing me. Gets out hella quick, and I'm like, I'm not recording, oh shit! I need to be recording! What the fuck? Alright. Oh shit. We're gonna stay live here for a minute. We are gonna stay live. Yeah. I'm gonna shut my motor off real quick. There we go. Ah, fuck. Where's the chat? Oh, so now the cop is flagging that guy. I mean, that girl down there. That's why she's running over there now. What's up? So she called the cops. Oh man, I'm so sorry about the camera. This fucking sucks. Ah. I'm not sure what the fuck the issue was. Okay, guys, so all you guys that just came in basically got that cop down there rolled right up in front of me with his lights and shit. And probably because that girl in the green that just ran down there, she called him. What's up, Eli? Is that Eli, El Jefe? Eli Jefferson? What's up, man? Oh, fuck. Let me see if I can get a fucking better fucking... You know what? Let's do this. I'm gonna pull up a little bit. That's better. Yeah, like I said, man, that shit tripped me the fuck out. I was like sitting there, I'm waiting for a gig, and the next thing you know, I'm getting fucking cherries and berries in my face. Knocker. Opera. Nodder, what's up? Opera 643, hello. Kind of a random cop watching moment. Just kind of sprung on in my lap while I was waiting for an Instacart gig. But how would you guys feel? Oh, we got another one rolling up. How would you guys feel, man? You're sitting there waiting for an Instacart order, and then a cop car just fucking like rides up right in front of you, head on, with cherries and berries, gets out quick, and then goes to someone else because they called him. So we got a cop caller. We got a cop caller who... Okay. So that's the lady in the green. That's the green, the one who called the cops. Lady in the green right there. And now the cops are going to waste a bunch of taxpayer money, sit there and talk. And I'm here with my fucking... What's up, Germany? Hello from California, where the cops kind of suck. Pretty much cops suck everywhere. But there goes the road pirates. Yeah, in America, the police, they get their power from the legislators. They're not voted in. They're not elected. They're what they call legislative creatures. It's a legislative creature. We used to have peace officers here in America until legislators took over that common law duty. Now these pigs are taking off. They're gonna go fucking chop and screw someone else's world into pieces. But yeah, that was a fucking trip. Let's see. What's that cop doing? Oh, he finally turned his lights off. I thought he was gonna run the light. No, he's actually waiting at the light. No blinker though. Yeah, he's got his blinker on. Yeah, there it is. Anyway. Yeah, cops are pussies here. I mean, you never know. I mean, they're human beings, so you can't just say they're all pussies or whatever, but you can say it, but it may or may not be true, but it appears to be true. Especially with that whole Pennsylvania versus Mims case. In Germany, I bet you guys don't have the Pennsylvania versus Mims case law that gives cops the rights to, when they're afraid for their safety, to get out, you know, and basically to pull you out of your car, or basically just demand that you exit the vehicle for their safety, right? And in America, a lot of cops actually use that inappropriately. I just watched a video from John Felix, who the video emphasized that exact fact, how this cop literally used Pennsylvania versus Mims to take someone out of their car when the cop was clearly not even afraid for his safety. It was such bullshit. First of all, I'm pretty sure, because I've been working on, you know, I've been looking at these cases like Terry versus Ohio, which basically creates the whole Terry stop thing. And there's other this other case about being a qualified immunity, actually. Now, I wanted to quickly mention qualified immunity is something that we have in America. I'm not sure if you have that in Germany, but it basically is a judge-created doctrine. It's not even created by legislators or constitutions. It's literally created by judges. I think it first started back in the 60s, if I'm not mistaken. Qualified immunity kind of has transformed over time, but it actually started. Oh shit! Hold on. Based on judges' decision, and then also other judges upheld that decision, and then it became this like normal thing where cops were granted this thing called qualified immunity. I have a whole article on it. I was thinking about going live and reading about how stupid qualified immunity actually is, because all it is, you know, like judges upholding a bad case law from back in the day. And because it got upheld so many times by modern judges, that people just think it's absolutely normal. They look at cases and they go, "Oh, that qualified immunity, yeah, that this case here says it's okay, and that case there says it's okay." But all those cases rely on an earlier case, which is actually flawed, you guys. So that was the work that I was doing, looking up the original case law, trying to figure out qualified immunity. Found out that there is a flaw. Yeah, it's a flaw. It's called. What is it called? Oh yeah, it's the right to a fair trial, basically, and an impartial judge and jury, right? So basically, when you have qualified immunity being handed out to police officers, just without because a claimed right hasn't been clearly established in a particular jurisdiction, that doesn't separate the police officer's actions from the state or the judge's actions from the state. So essentially, they're working for the same people, right? So if you're a judge and you're working for the state, and you're a police officer and you're working for the same state, you're the same person. So there's this illusion that somehow the executive and the judicial are separated, right? But in fact, they're actually working together because they help, they work for the state, essentially. And so it's not necessarily it's a conflict of interest. Yes, but the legal effect of a judge applying qualified immunity to a case is actually an impartial judge or jury, which basically violates the U.S. Constitution. So every single time, and this is you can correct me if I'm wrong by leaving a comment in the comment section of this video. Correct me if I'm wrong, but every single time a judge applies qualified immunity, he's creating a situation where the case has an impartial, a partial jury or a partial judge. Meaning being partial, meaning the judge is taking one side instead of remaining, impartial and balanced. Anyways, guys, on that note, I'm going to get the fuck on. Let me read the chat real quick. German cops are pussies. We got Notterer said, yes, in Germany, without the judge, the police can't touch the car. Leslie Bosler, hello, good to see you. I can say to the officer, please go ahead for my car. I'm America. I didn't. So that. I think I understand what you're saying, Notterer. You're saying in Germany you can say, hey, please get away from my car, but in America you try that shit and yeah, you'll get pulled out immediately. All right, you guys, leave the comment if you disagree with me about an impartial judge or jury being created from the application of qualified immunity in any single case. Every single time qualified immunity can be applied, it's always applied by a judge, which basically creates a situation of impartiality. Let me know if you think I'm wrong or right about that in the comment section. Later.